All right, guys. So today I want to talk about a couple different things, really. SEO. SEO is traditionally known as search engine optimization. But honestly, the way people find information nowadays, it's Google, it's Instagram, it's LinkedIn, it's other platforms is where they really go and search for information. So SEO has kind of been rebranded as search everywhere optimization. And if you're not optimizing your Instagram, your website, your Facebook, your social media post, so it's being indexed properly from an AI source, you're missing a lot of opportunities when it comes to people trying to find your salon using ChatGPT or even Google. Like there's so many different platforms out there now. Like someone could look up on Instagram best salon near me or best hairstyles. People are using other platforms than Google to get information. And so the main thing that you really are trying to do is have someone make a decision that your salon is the best opportunity. One of the, I guess, one of the best tools, honestly, for our industry is having a well optimized Shopify store. And so people think of Shopify as just like eBay or Amazon, or it's this selling platform. And it's not. It's a fully functional website. So if you built your website on Wix or WordPress or Squarespace, it's it's good, right? You can still optimize it for search, for AI, but the opportunity by using a really good e-commerce platform, and like WooCommerce is one of them, I prefer Shopify, is your ability to have someone look up a hair product. Like let's say Olaplex because it's a popular product. Is Olaplex really a good product? All of a sudden, they ask that question, and they can even ask that in AI. What happens is it serves your blog of you giving a in detail product review on Olaplex. And you might even title it, "Is Olaplex still a good product?" So from Google, from ChatGPT, from other AI sources, it's going to maybe, if you're an authority and you really craft this particular blog properly, it's going to serve that content to deliver the answer to that end user. But what happens next? What happens next is that person reads it and maybe they purchase the product on your website. But if you don't sell products on your website, that's impossible for it to happen. So it's one of the things that we struggle with today is retail. So no one's selling retail in the salon like they did 10, 15, 20 years ago. But people are buying it online. So their buying habits have changed. So I don't care if you're in a suite, I don't care if you rent a chair, I don't care if you do hair out of your house. If you don't have a Shopify store, if you don't have some kind of e-commerce platform, you're missing such a great opportunity to sell retail and also be found online by potential clients. So using Shopify this is how I do it. I run targeted shopping campaigns to my local area. And then what I do is I retarget my services to them. So I'm usually number one on Google. I get a like a ton of clients calling my salon for appointments, and we sell a ton of products. So the marketing efforts that I spend to acquire customers on Google is shrunk down to almost nothing because the profit I make on selling products gets used into marketing for services. And you can't do that on a regular Wix or a standard Squarespace website. It's just not going to happen. And so as an owner of a salon, if you owned a salon like, 30, 40 years ago, 10 to 20% of your revenue was generated from retail. Now that's like 3%. And a lot of people in a suite, you guys don't sell any retail and you're missing a really great opportunity. Here's another amazing thing. In 2025, live selling is so popular all over the world, but finally it's getting its due respect here in America. TikTok Live, there's social selling. So you can tag your products on your Instagram post. You can have your stylist create product reviews on the products you're carrying in on your Shopify store that are just sitting on your shelf. And then now off their Instagram post, their YouTube video, their Facebook post, people can click and buy those products effortlessly. So now you're able to get the products that are collecting dust on your shelf into the hands of potential customers who may not even live near you, but you could become their virtual hairstylist. So for anyone who is not utilizing a Shopify type platform to sell retail, you're hurting yourself in so many different aspects of growing your business. It's insane. So you're limiting your reach to potential clients, whether it's coming in the salon for services or buying products. You're letting your products sit on the shelf where no one can see them. So Diane in Nebraska, who's looking for in answer to her frizzy hair, stumbles across your website, and now she buys that product that no one's selling in your salon. So I just wanted to let everyone know you're really missing the opportunity, and it's not that hard to do. Like, I'm not saying you have to grow it to be like $3 or $4 million a year. An extra $10,000 a month from selling retail online is not that difficult to do. It really is fairly easy to do. You run a basic Performance Max campaign or a standard shopping campaign or a feed only PMax campaign, and you just target your local community. And then you have 2 different campaigns, one for the local community and you have one for the rest of the United States or whatever country you're in. It's not that hard. And then what happens is you start selling products and then you list what's collecting dust on your shelf. And then you start liquidating some of those products and you start making some money. So for an average person to make 10 to 20,000 a month, I'm talking profit too. I'm not even talking like overall sales. It's 100% possible. So one of the sites that I help manage, it's a smaller site, very, very modest, pretty much the person's hands off on it. We set up a campaign like a year ago. It got us traction through Google. It spent just shy of $5,000, maybe like $5,200 over the course of 90 days. And it profited that salon $31,000 and change. So that is something that can happen for almost anybody. And that person's pretty much hands off. So over the course of 90 days, this person's making an extra 10 grand a month. And that's an amazing extra little bit of cash injection to your business. So guys, I'm going to open it up to some Q&A here for anyone who's curious about selling products online and retail. The industry is 100% different than it was 10 years ago. The version is not an issue anymore because as long as it's your branded website, brands don't care if you're selling it online. Brands are selling direct to Amazon. They're selling on their own websites. They understand the game now. It's not like it was a couple years ago when I first started and I was dealing with brands saying they're going to cut me off. It's the version. If it's on your own website and it's MSRP, manufacturer suggested pricing, you have no problems. The best part is if you're not doing like a salon interactive, because that doesn't really drive any business to your salon. You own your customers. So now you start building an email list. You start segmenting out customers from blonde hair, damaged hair, dry scalp, oily scalp, and you start creating these little pockets of clients that are on your online store. And then let's say your brand you carry in your salon has a deal on their whatever product that helps damaged hair. You launch an email campaign, you pre-sell the products, you buy the products on sale, you get them in and you ship them out to your clients and you never had to put out any money because you pre-sold the email campaign, you got the money in your account, and then you bought the products, kept the profit with the money that came in from the sale. So there's a lot of strategies you can do to really start acting like a business in 2025 and beyond, right? Because if you're watching this, it's not 2025. This is still obviously applicable in the years to come. So James, if we had any Q&A,
I wanted a couple.
Yeah. All right, let's hear them.
Rowan Yeager, do you find selling things other than hair care on your e-commerce site is profitable?
Yeah, but I keep it niched down to hair because all my content is dedicated towards that. But yeah, you could sell other stuff. Here's the dilemma when you start selling one-off things is about the listing of the product. So if you're selling tchotchkes and you got like 3 or 4 of them in your store, you have to relist that product and you're only selling it 3 times. When you're selling a shampoo, it's always being manufactured. It's always being made. You list it one time, you put the work in, you can sell it for years. That's why it's more advantageous to sell hair products and other products like that. But
go ahead.
I want to say one thing. You're going to become a brand. Like people are done buying on Amazon. I'm not saying that totally, right? I can't say that. It's easier now for somebody to compete with Amazon because of social media. When you create a YouTube channel and you create, let's use an example. Let's say Mr. Beast was a hairstylist and he was an amazing hairstylist. He gets hundreds of millions of views. You don't think 1% of those people are going to buy his shampoo or his product? I mean, he does it with burgers. So you look at Carly Bible, you look at the people who are influencers on the internet now, on YouTube and TikTok. Imagine it was their brand. It was their product, their store. Like it's changing. They begin to build a relationship with you when they see you online. And instead of going to Amazon first to buy the product, they buy from you because they trust you. So live selling and like the ability to sell local in your community is greater than ever. And then the ability to really master your own personal brand and then sell to people with social selling You have an opportunity as a suite owner now to create a website and create your content and not just get people in your salon or your suite because of that. Now you get a chance to sell those products to everyone in the world. So the opportunity is here for us to take that retail back to our industry again. All right, James, what was that question?
She followed up. She said, this is why I asked the last question. Do you still feel Shopify is a good place to get appointments too?
All right. Yeah. Shopify is a home run for appointments, for client acquisition. I don't book my appointments on Shopify yet. I'm in the process of building out an app that plugs in. So Shopify will be your one spot, and it's going to be booking appointments, running all your reports. And so you can use the Shopify POS system to check your clients out. They can buy retail, they can get points. So what I'm creating is a booking software that will integrate with Shopify. So you can sell products, sell gift cards, rebook people, and you could have a point system where they accumulate points both on haircuts, color, waxing, products, and then you outdo Ulta and Sephora because majority of the people don't get their hair done at Sephora. Some might get it done at Ulta. But then Amazon, same thing. Any of these point systems, now your clients are getting points in the place they actually go to get services done. So they're going to buy products there too. This will revolutionize the way we sell retail. And if you don't have Shopify and the salon down the street does, because I built them a store, they're going to crush you when it comes to marketing as well. So yeah, clients, it's so easy to attract clients using Shopify.
Johnny Guapo, is it better to carry other brand products or private label your own things if you're able to? Men's Hair Studio.
Awesome question. So is it better to carry your own branded products or carry other people's branded products? And this is a two-part question, and it could evolutionize, or it will evolve into your own brand. And this is how you're going to do it. If you have your own product line, no one knows who it is yet. No one knows anything about it. So what I would suggest you do is sell the brands that are popular. Sell the Redken, the Olaplex, the L'Oreal, the Shibui, the Color Wow. Sell all of that. Then with your product, what you do is you put a sample in each time someone buys the product that they want, the product that they know. Then you start obviously getting influencers on your own brand, but let's do this. So now you're selling I don't even know what brands are. I don't sell them anymore. I sell boutique brands now, but like the popular Frizz Dismiss from Redken, right? The All Soft shampoo, any of the Dream Coat from Color Wow. What you do is when they sell, because they do sell, you put your sample of your similar product in the box and you ask for feedback. And hey, give us feedback on it. Leave us a review on this sample and you get another discount code. So you use the popularity of the other brands to actually get your product in the hands of more people. That's how you do it. So that's how you position your own brand and then sell other brands too. Next question. That was a good question.
Amazon is becoming harder and harder to trust. Sadly, I've returned a lot of Amazon because of lack of quality.
Beautiful question or beautiful statement. But here's the thing. All right. The reason why you're going to be able to sell better as a personal brand than Amazon is the simple fact that when someone buys a hair product from your salon's Shopify store, your salon's website, and there's an issue with it, what do? They're going to call. They're going to email you. And guess what happens? They speak to a real hairstylist. They speak to a real hairdresser. Hey, Deborah. Oh, no, you were using that product long. You have oily hair or you have an oily scalp. That's not the one you want. I tell you what, ship it back. We'll send you the one out. You do that. She's your client forever. Like we have clients who ordered 10, 15, 20, 50 times from us already. Like we're their store that they order from. And whether it's the Warehouse Salon or any of the other stores that I own that are online, like the repeat business is where you start making your lifetime value on these customers. So you might spend a lot of money on ads in the beginning, but if you wow them with an experience, you deliver the product, you have great customer service, eventually you're not advertising for them anymore. You're doing it through email. So this is something that I call the personal economy. It's services, product, and then knowledge. And so this is the product phase of that. Now you're just marketing your services, piggybacking off of those by selling products. It's just this flywheel approach of money coming in from every angle. James, any more questions?
Yeah, we have. Nick, what do you say when a client says they'll buy it on Amazon?
I have it right here. What's faster than right now shipping? And we'll price match Amazon. So yeah, I just give it to him right there. Like if you have, listen, if you're a hairstylist and you've got a product in your hand and a client's going to say, hey, I'll just buy it on Amazon. Why don't you there's nothing faster than right now shipping. And if you have points too, it's even better. Then you undercut Amazon. Here's the thing, and brands are doing this now. Brands are starting to now sell on Amazon 20% more. Not all of them, a lot of them are. And the reason why they do that is so the salon can undercut Amazon. So it's nice that brands are doing that. I think the Shibuis do it. I think Apira might be doing it. Who else is doing it? Alorum. I know Kuhn definitely does it. So what you want to do is talk to your brand reps, talk to your distributors, have them get on the case of these brands. So when they go luxury on Amazon or direct, they should be selling it for more on Amazon. That way it allows them to drive traffic back in the salon again. But yeah, I wouldn't let a client leave. What do you mean you're going to buy it on Amazon? Here you go. You're going to buy it right here.
We have.
And another cool thing, guys, you could do reoccurring shipping. So if your client's always buying the same product every 6 to 8 weeks when they come in for their hair, guess what you do? Put it on auto ship. Just ship it to them every 8 weeks. And now you have a business, right? Because a lot of people know you when you go to sell your salon, it's not worth anything. But if you're doing an extra $100,000 a month in retail online and you got all these subscription packages going on, when someone comes to look to buy your salon, they get all of that. Like they're buying that business. Now it's worth something because if you as the owner is removed, well, that's still operating like a well-oiled machine. So it increases the value of what you can sell your salon for so much more. James.
We have Johnny Guapo. When is your app projected to go live? Will it have marketing capabilities as well as appointment bookings?
It's just gonna be appointment booking. Your marketing is gonna be built in through your Klaviyo plugins and your email plugins. It's strictly just gonna be appointments, so you can utilize one platform. The dilemma that I had when I was in my salon is I had Shopify and then I have another booking app. And so the booking app was much better with reporting. So this is gonna be a report-heavy app that plugs into your Shopify store so you can have one place to check everybody out on.
We have great topic today, Nick. Appreciate you. Rowena Yeager. She also says they stand there and take photos of the products right in front of us. Which thing is more important to keep business in keeping business in a highly competitive competition businesses? I don't know what they're trying to say here. Which thing is more important to keep in business in highly competition business?
Listen, the one thing is the most important thing when you're talking about competition in business is your mindset. You need to make sure you have a growth mindset. You need to make sure you have a winning mindset, and you have to be a little bit crazy and you have to be a little extra optimistic. That's first and foremost. But I have no competition. There's literally not one person who does what I do on the planet. There's not someone who can sit in a room and talk about how you microweave a foil for someone's hairline and then talk about a herringbone or a fishbone pattern or bricklayer pattern on the back or a root tap or a root melt or how to corrective color or why violet cancels yellow and doesn't turn a green like blue does. It's because of the red that combines with the blue. So it cancels out the warmth in it, but it neutralizes it from turning green because of the red that makes the violet. And also sit in the same room with somebody and talk about SEO and how you can optimize your website with a properly written robot.txt file, and then talk about your JSON LD file, and then talk about like marketing and retargeting. There's very few people in the space of the coaching and the mentorship that can have these conversations. And so in my mind, there is no competition. And so for your mind, what is your competitive advantage that you have over anyone else in the market? And so just lean into that and stop worrying about everybody else because they're going to copy you anyway. And so it's the mindset that's the most important thing. And then obviously having the store and then your product reviews. Like your product reviews is your personality. No one's going to be able to duplicate you, not even AI. And live selling is even more important because now with live selling, it's not AI. It's actually me. Like, it's me. It's really going to be hard to create AI live people. Like that's like really, I think down the road a little bit, but like, so you going live, the people who are mastering this now and the live selling, you're going to have a major competitive advantage because you're comfortable on camera and they're buying from your personality. It's just like the salon. People go to hairdressers they like and they love and they trust. They might not necessarily give the best haircut every time. There might be a couple problems here and there, but the color's not the right tone. But because they trust you and they like your personality and they like being around you, they will continue coming back. So if there's ever an issue with the product, it's the wrong product, they got damage in the mail because they like your personality, they see you on social media, they're going to give you the benefit of the doubt. So that's what you want to lean into when it comes to your brand.
We got start your own shop or asset bias shop with that's less than 15K, that's outdated but has positive cash flow. Stylists follow regardless of situation.
Buy the shop. Yep. Buy, then build. If you got positive cash flow, it's a home run. You could update as you could update with the cash flow coming in. Definitely buy your own shop.
K Crucial Hair. I'm starting to future plan with a timeline. In the meantime, as a single renter, can't wrap my mind around retail for just me.
It's not just for you. It's for your clients. That's the thing. Like the people who rent in the suites, if you, let's say, take 20% of what you do a week, let's do some math here. So if you're a renter and you are doing $3,000 a week out of your suite times 20%, that's $600 in retail. Okay. Let's divide that by 2, which is your profit. That's $300 a week in retail times 4.3. Oh, so 300 times 4.3. That's an extra $1,290 a month. $1,290 a month times 12 months. That's an extra 15 grand a year. So your suite rent might be $300-$400 a week. That's it. That's covering your rent. So you're rent free right there by selling retail. Now, if you are marketing, I'm not sure I asked the question, but if you're marketing on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, why don't you use that as a way to drive traffic to your own retail online store and sell products to everyone who can't come to you for hair? So if you're creating a personal brand and then Sally in Nebraska and you live in Florida loves your content, she's going to buy the products you recommend because she likes you. And the salon she goes to sucks. They don't have an online store. They don't push product. So now she's going to buy it from someone she trusts, which is you. That's how you have to wrap your head around retail. Next question.
We got, she said it's Casey, LOL.
Let's go on, Casey. Cassie. Cassie. What's going on?
Cassie.
Yeah. Kassi, right, James?
No, it's Kacie.
Oh, then I got a couple cases in my life.
How do I get my team to actually care about selling retail?
Don't make it about selling retail. Make it about better serving the clients that come in the salon and educating them. Has nothing to do with selling retail. Has everything to do with serving them. And they don't buy into the product and get a product line that they trust. That's the first thing. Have products in the salon that actually work. And then their job is to make sure that it's the client's right to know. The client's right to know everything that you're putting on their hair and on their scalp and what you're using. That's how you have to position it. If they're not telling them everything they're using on their body, especially in a day where, everyone's so conscious about all the chemicals and everything that's in the brands and what's going on their skin, it's their job to educate them. That's all it's about. Hey, Barb, I'm using this volumizer on you. This is why I'm using it. It's going to give you the lift that you want. But when you diagnose their problem during a consultation, it's, hey, what's going on with your hair? What's making you unhappy? What are you struggling with? This, and this. All right, cool. What products are you using? Nothing. Well, okay, that could be an issue. Let's try using a volumizer today and see if that helps out a little bit. And so you don't sell it the first time. You just recommend it. You tell them what you're using. Next time they come in for the blowout or the haircut or the whatever, like, how's your hair been? Have you been able to work that volume in since we cut it? I have, but it falls flat. I tell you what, Barb, why don't you try this mousse? It's going to change the way your hair styles and holds. It's what I use in my hair. It's going to make your style last. Like, if we're coming in for the haircuts, you want this style, it's going to make it work for you. And then if it works for her, guess what she's buying every time she comes in the salon? That mousse or that volumizer. So it's just about educating them. If you guys want, it's called the client's right to know. All right, James, next question.
We have,
and guys, we got 5 more minutes, if that, because I have to go live with the Level Up Academy.
Should assistants be incentivized for retail sales?
100%. Your assistants should be incentivized for retail. And I think that your front desk 100% needs to be incentivized for retail too. Selling and commission should be happening all over your salon. And so your front desk guys, hey, front desk should ask you who told you about the shampoo? Who helped you today make this decision? Oh, it was Jen at the shampoo bowl. It was Margaret at my haircut. So just have it in there. And if the front desk did it, have them put their name in there. The front desk should be incentivized at the overall retail picture, right? Because they're the last chance for that person to pick the product up. So one of the things I like to do is have my front desk person act as a host, walk around the salon with with an iPad, going up to the stylist, be like, hey, Jen, like, what is there anything I can get for you from the retail shelf, just so it's ready for Barbara when we're ready to check her out? Or are you checking her out now on an iPad to make it even more like a more efficient, the checkout process? So there's a couple of ways you can handle this. Or, hey, Barb, last time you got this product, I just want to make some notes to see how you liked it so I can give it back to the brand and the manufacturer. Did it make your hair feel oily? Did it weigh it down? Did it work the way we promised it would? Put those notes in there. Be like, oh, do you want us to get you another one? And so that front desk person is really a salesperson. So when I have this conversation with people in the community, don't look for a front desk person. Don't look for a receptionist. What you want to look for is a salesperson. It's much easier to train someone how to book appointments than it is someone who knows how to book appointments on selling. So change the way you fulfill that role. But yeah, give the assistants a commission, an incentive.
Nick, how can I compete with Ulta and Sephora on pricing?
You get a discount. Like Sephora is selling it at MSRP, so is Ulta. And so when there are sales that go on, the sales they put out, your brands also have sales so you can get it cheaper. So price match them. Also have a point system in your salon. Like, I don't know if you just hopped on the live, but rewatch this live again because I talked about how to do that earlier on. But if you have a Shopify store and you check out through Shopify, your clients can get points on haircuts, color, products, everything. And so now you're able to accumulate more points and give a better quality reward system for them, a point system for them. So you're really just outdoing whatever they can do. But yeah, price match. And then tell your manufacturer and your brands that, hey, I need a discount because my clients are getting it for cheaper there. I have to match them. And if they don't want to do that, don't carry that brand anymore. That's why it really only carry boutique brands now. Like the Shibuis, the Allurums, the Apiras, Tressa. They're mass. They're put everywhere right now. All right, James, next question.
I'm a stylist. What do I do if I don't believe in some of the products that we carry?
Express that to the owner and see if there's something you could bring in if you wanted to put your money up, and then give them a commission on it for selling it in their salon. If you could sell it, and if it sells, see if they want to bring it in for you. Like, there needs to be trust between you and the owner, and there needs to have that first line of communication. Be like, hey, I don't like these products. I don't really stand behind them. I would love to bring this line, and I know it's a financial commitment, and I know that I can sell these products. So the retail part of what you do, you give the salon 10% for selling it in there, and you make the rest of the money. So I would probably try and doing that. Because my girls came to me like, hey, I don't like any of this shit you carry. I'm going to bring my own brand in. I'm going to pay for it. And I'm going to just give the salon a kickback for it. All right, go ahead. But I'm different than most owners. So, all right.
Let's see.
Guys, if you if you like this Q&A and you're enjoying this and you want to learn more about Shopify, let me just say, like, you don't have to try and log on yourself. I have a full team that would help you build out your store, completely optimize it for SEO, completely get all of your products listed on there. Up over 2,000 products will be listed. Optimize for SEO, your images, your pictures. So if you're struggling right now, you're like, oh, it's so much work. You don't have to do it. In addition to that, you get coached on how to actually sell the products, set your ads up, and then how to run your salon. So if you want to learn how to really create a personal economy, DM me the word grow, and I'll see if you're a good fit for the Level Up Academy and maybe the Elite Access, where we build you out a store, help you with the SEO. There's a lot of things that I do other than coaching. Like, we help support salons in every level of their business so that they can really just focus on doing hair if they want to. All right, James, last question, unless there's like a lot in the chat.
There is only
no statements, just questions. Fire through. And guys, if I didn't get your question, just do me a favor and message me on Instagram. I'm at Nick Mirabella. Drop your question there. I'll be happy to answer it.
Let's see. That's it.
All right, beautiful. All right, guys. So like I said, if you really do want help figuring out the salon business game and the retail game, and you want to be able to have some money coming in from retail, do me a favor, drop the word retail in a conversation with me. I don't care if it's in a DM or any one of my posts too. I don't care. I don't know what you mean by that, but you don't have to do it alone. I spent 20 plus years trying to figure this out, and that's why I'm giving you all this information, because I don't want you to struggle anymore. So if that's you and you want help and you want to really create a business here, DM me the word grow or retail. I don't care. Just say, hey, Nick, I'm interested in you helping me out. If you want help with your SEO and learn how to build a website, it could be anything. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in a suite, do not miss the opportunity for retail, because so many suite owners are just not selling retail. And it's so crazy that you don't think you make money with it. I'll give you some basic math. You buy a shampoo for 10, you sell it for 20, you make $10 profit. It's 50% margin, 100% markup. Take that $10, you rinse and repeat that over all of your clients. At the end of the year, you got some extra money. Really, really is simple. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you on tomorrow's live when I go live. And have a great and have a blessed day. See you later.